and welcome to Somerville Highlander Football on Somerville NTV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Eddy Maldonado, and we are coming to you from Chelsea Stadium as the Highlanders continue their GBL schedule against the Chelsea Red Devils tonight. Eddy, the Highlanders coming off a tough 2-point loss against Malden, dinged up a little bit in that tough physical game against Malden. Now they come in against a Chelsea team that is 1-2 on the season, ranked number 32 in Division 7 as those rankings came out today. Yep. Highlanders, by the way, ranked number 18 in Division 3. How do you get ready for a game like this, Eddy?
Yeah, this feels like a get-right game for the Somerville Highlanders, right? They're leaving after that Malden game with a bad taste in their mouth. This feels like it's prime for let's get things right, let's get things back on track. It's going to be a battle tonight. Protect the football, right? Get back to those basics where they're going to play tough defense and they're going to run the ball all night.
Chelsea will kick first. Back to receive for Somerville, number 4. Ryan Lewis.
That's taken care of by our PA announcer. You hear the Highlanders will receive as they won the opening toss. Ryan Lewis back deep to return. Joining them back there, Ishmael Mack as well. And we are about to get underway here from Chelsea. Highlanders 2-1 on the season, as we noted, as a low ball fielded at the 20-yard line. As Usman Kaba comes out with it, spinning away, trying to break free, but not able to as he's hit at the 30 and dropped at about the 32-yard line where the Highlanders will start this evening as we've got football underway here at Chelsea Stadium. Highlanders played the Red Devils last year, beat them 22-8 at Dilboy Stadium. Marcos Pineda had a 15-yard touchdown reception in that game. Kerry Alphonse had a fumble recovery in that game as well as an interception for Jackson Smith. So some Highlanders we have on this roster this year had some great plays last year against Chelsea.
Yeah, we'll look for them to repeat that performance here again in Chelsea.
As Ryan Lewis will begin from the Wildcat formation as the Highlanders shift to the far side. Pete Marr, number 13, he's out there.
There's Lewis.
As Lewis around the left side, he's got the corner, he's got room, as he's got one man to beat, and he runs through him.
There he
and
goes.
He's down to the 15, the 10, the 5, and in for the Highlander touchdown.
We talked about it pregame, Todd. Ryan Lewis has that ability to just break one, and he just did it right there on the first play, showing off his speed once again, turning on the Jets.
Ryan Lewis, we've talked about him all year, one of the top runners for the Highlanders all season long, leads the team in touchdowns, adding his 5th rushing touchdown now as Highlanders lead 6-0 pending the extra point off their first offensive play. A 68-yard Ryan Lewis scamper.
And you know he's excited about that. When we were looking, JoJo Flores was leading the team in rushing yards, and now Ryan Lewis just leapfrogged him.
Yeah, excellent point, as a matter of fact, as Wes Flores on to attempt the extra point. Jackson Smith will hold. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is good.
Good. There we go.
The Highlanders lead this one 7-0 immediately as only 27 seconds have elapsed here in the first quarter.
Yeah, mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, right from the beginning, the Highlanders love to run the football. They love to get all their players involved. We saw that heavy motion to the left side. Ryan ran right behind that, and he was gone.
Highlanders with a 7-0 lead. Now the question comes up, Eddy. There's a kickoff.
We have to ask, right? Yeah.
There's a kickoff. Now I did ask Coach Pereira if he was planning on using the onside to the same effect that he has throughout the season, and he pointed out he'd probably kick a few away because they need to work on kick coverage.
Of course.
Just in case for later on in the season.
Yeah, you can't kick it onside every time, right? At least that's what I think. So we'll see what he decides to do here. I'm sure the Red Devils are going to be prepared for anything.
Highlanders burst out to the 7-0 lead on the 68-yard run by Ryan Lewis. Just a burst of speed around the corner. We really enjoy watching him play. He led the team last week in tackles as well as he was trying to keep and contain McGuffey, as Jaden McGuffey went for 255 yards, but only 2 touchdowns last week against the Highlanders, as Lewis led the team in tackles with 9 tackles.
Go.
His kickoff is going to be kicked away, bobbled at the 23. That's where he picks it up. as he bursts out through across the middle to the 34-yard line. And that's where Chelsea will begin their offense. Keep an eye out for number 25, Leandro Castro. He had 2 touchdowns in the Red Devils' victory. 14-8 was the score against Lowell Catholic earlier this season. Also keep an eye out for Alex Pinto, number 9. Tremendous player as well for Chelsea.
We saw last year the Red Devils, they love to get the ball to, as you mentioned, Leandro Castro or in the hands of Joshua Ramirez, right? Sometimes they'll direct snap it right to Castro. We'll see what they decide to do here on the first drive of the game.
As they spread the formation. Quarterback right now is Yelston Hernandez. Hernandez
there
gets the Highlanders to jump. As Jay Hernandez back in the backfield with Yelston Hernandez. Highlanders jumping off on
5-yard penalty puts Chelsea on the
the hard count, 5-yard penalty. Keep an eye on number 7 out there at the defensive end position for the Highlanders, Kerry Alphonse. And of course, number 0, Marcos Pineda, right in there at that linebacker position. Highlanders look like they're going to blitz here as they bring everybody up to the line. Hernandez gets the snap, hands it off to Hernandez. And there's Kerry Alphonse as he will just wrap Hernandez up for a loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, Kerry Alphonse, he's a game wrecker, right? We highlighted him in the last game against Belmont at home. Looks like he's picking up right where he left off.
No doubt about it. Kerry Alphonse has the speed coming off the edge, has a lot of power as well, as you saw that time, just wrapping up Jay Hernandez with his left arm and getting him down to the ground. Brings up 2nd down and 5 once again for the Red Devils. No gain on that run by Hernandez. Highlanders
see if they got him again.
Jumped again with the hard count. That's going to go against them. So Highlanders trying to bring pressure have fallen prey to the hard count twice in a row now. And that will be enough for the Red Devil first down on the 2 offsides fouls. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils at the 44-yard line.
And that's one thing we always highlight with the Highlanders. You can't beat yourself. You got to stay in front of the chains, and you can't have those penalties.
Hernandez takes the snap, gives it to the up back, cutting through the middle, great shot there. Angel Mejia, can he be caught by Ryan Lewis? And he can be, as Ryan Lewis reels in Mejias. But a great run there for Angel Mejias as he gets down inside the Highlander 10 to the 8-yard line.
Yeah, great run there and a touchdown save and tackle by Ryan Lewis. He turned on his legs and showed off the track speed and saved a touchdown. But what a run there for the Red Devils.
Absolutely is Mejia. Just a great run there from the up back. Highlanders focusing on Hernandez, the deep back. And Mejia able to burst up the middle on that trap.
Got caught looking in the backfield there.
1st and goal. And Hernandez will keep it. Tries to cut it back to the middle. That's not going to help. As there waits Marcos Pineda to throw him to the ground.
The Highlanders didn't fall for it that time. Stayed disciplined and able to make a tackle for a loss, it looked like, or no gain.
Tackle made by
Yelston Hernandez keeps on that one. 2nd down and goal from the 10. Loss of 2 on the play. And coming into the game is going to be Alex Pinto, number 9. He has not played yet this year, has been injured first 3 games. So his first action is he's going to get right in there to the quarterback spot.
Red Devils will spread it out here.
He's got Mejia to his right. Hernandez in the backfield with him.
Comes that hard count.
And gives it to Mejia. Mejia runs into a wall right in the middle of the Highlander defense. Pushes forward to get back to the original line of scrimmage, the 8-yard line that began this goal-to-goal situation. Third down and 8 now. Third down and goal, I should say, from the 8 for the Red Devils. Highlanders ready for it that time as Mejia trying to get up the middle.
Yeah, and Highlanders need to keep their eye on the football there as the Red Devils on this drive have been going with that hard counter. Going on 2, and they've caught the Highlanders twice. Hopefully now they've battened down the hatches and are ready for it.
Third and goal for Chelsea as they spread the receivers out wide. The lead Faith at the top of the screen, 3 receivers. Hernandez back in at quarterback, throws here to the left-hand side, to the near side, trying to hook up with Evans Ferreira, but a miscommunication as Ferreira looked like he was working for the slant, and it looked like Hernandez wanted the out on that play.
Yep, exactly. It looked like Hernandez was expecting to break it out, hit the slant instead, and a little bit of miscommunication, and Highlanders were fortunate on that play.
So 4th down and goal for Chelsea. As Pinto comes back into the game.
Looks like we're going to have a field goal attempt.
He's going to be the holder here. As Chelsea tries to get on the board with the field goal, Jeffrey Ramirez on to attempt. Snap is good, hold by Pinto is good, kick is up, and that is no good as he hooked it here to the near side.
Yep, pushed it to the left there.
Put a lot of mustard on it, but hooked it kind of looked like one of my golf shots, got to be honest with you. So the Highlanders defense able to stand firm after a big run by Angel Mejia. Got Chelsea into a 1st and goal situation. They come up empty and turn it over on downs. Highlanders now have 92 yards to go to pay dirt, leading 7-0.
Yeah, you got to credit Ryan Lewis right up for making that touchdown save and tackle in the effort, right? You got to applaud that effort.
No doubt about it. Ryan Lewis showed his speed on the first offensive play for the Highlanders with the 68-yard touchdown run, then showed his speed on catching up to Mejia for that touchdown saving tackle. Now Jojo Flores in at quarterback for the Highlanders. Tight formation to the offensive line. Flores will run this up the middle. Chelsea plugging that up.
Chris,
As a bevy of Devils take him to the ground. First one to get to him was number 66, Kevin Romero.
Yeah, Romero was just waiting for Jojo Flores there. Red Devils were ready that time. They clogged up the middle, nowhere for Flores to go.
We see the Hydra multi-headed attack of the Highlanders as Aries Osiris will check into the game. No gain on that play, so 2nd down and 10 for the Highlanders from their own 8-yard line.
Yeah, Osiris checks into the game, but he'll line up at wide receiver.
As Wildcat formation.
Oh, a lot of movement up front.
Tons of movement there. Marcos Pineda taking the Wildcat snap. Highlanders are going to be whistled.
False start, Somerville.
False start. That will back them up. 3 penalties now for the Highlanders in this game already. At the line of scrimmage, 2 offsides and a false start.
No, coach is not happy about that. Got to stay disciplined at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 now for the Highlanders. As now Osiris back in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to the near side. Ryan Lewis on the outside. Marcos Pineda at the far side.
Yeah.
Osiris back to throw, looking for Lewis. No, actually, strike that. Look for Pete Marr. As Marr on that from the slot was open. Quick little hook pattern there for 6 yards. As Pete Marr back in. He was out for the first 3 games, injured for the Highlanders. Great to see Pete back on the field.
Yeah, quick pass there. He fooled us from our vantage point, but he had both receivers open and chose to go with Marr there.
3rd down and 9 now for the Highlanders. Osiris, for the season, over 60% with his completion percentages. Playing around right at about 64%. You can see that arm as he was able to get that ball into Marr very quickly. Now Pineda is to the near side, trips to the top of the screen. Lewis is on the inside of those trips. Osiris trying to get away, but he is brought to the ground. Great job there by the pass rush. That's Angel Mejia again.
Yeah, Mejia involved on offense, and now he's making his name known here on the defensive side, able to take him down.
Big sack there for Mejia. Brings up a 4th down and 15 for the Highlanders. We'll call it a 4th and 16, honestly. As back to punt will be Marcos Pineda. All the way back towards the back of his end zone. Yeah, got to have a good snap. They do. Pineda, good punt, gets a nice roll on it. Picked up by Mejia. Nowhere to go.
Quick tackle there for Ryan Lewis.
Ryan Lewis once again, first one downfield, making the tackle.
1st and 10, Chelsea.
Chelsea, great field position for their second possession, as they will start at the Highlander 39-yard line, 1st down and 10. .450 remaining here in the first quarter. Chelsea getting their second possession. Highlanders leading 7-0 after the huge 68-yard run by Ryan Lewis to open the game. It's Hernandez in at quarterback. Stacked receivers to the near side.
Go for that hard count.
Hernandez gives it off to Hernandez to the left-hand side as he tries to bounce back. He's brought down across the 35, down at the 33-yard line. Nice run there by Jay Hernandez. Showed a lot of patience and ability to read his blocks and to slide back, gain a few more yards on his cutback.
Yeah, a lot of patience is right. Jay Hernandez doing a good job coming off the tackle there, able to find the space on the outside and break through a couple of tackles. He's had a couple good runs so far in this game.
Chelsea has 2nd down and 4 now from the Highlander 33-yard line. Mentioned that the rankings for the MIAA had come out today. We will go over where the Highlanders are in all 4 of the fall team sports in just a moment. Highlander football sitting at 18 right now in Division 3. Motion to the near side, jet sweep to the near side. Highlanders all over it as Mahali was the first one to the runner, but then a host of Highlanders led by Pete Marr, as well as Usman Kaba, wrap him up and drop him for a loss.
Yeah, I believe that was Louis Pierre with the rush and attempt for the Red Devils and just unable to find space out there. Good job by the Highlander defense.
Saw a lot of speed from Louis Pierre there as he tried to get to the corner. Highlanders ready for that one though. Brings up a 3rd down and 6 for the Red Devils. As Luis Pierre goes to the far side, along with Evans Ferreira up there. The give once again to Mejia. He is wrapped up, pushed back, and thrown to the ground by Marcos Pineda.
Yeah, Pineda, great job getting into the backfield there and not allowing Hernandez to get anywhere.
4th down now for the Red Devils. After Pineda pushed him back another yard, it'll be a 4th and 7.
See what the Red Devils decide to do here. We just saw Alex Pinto come into the game for them.
Hernandez also in the game. So you've got the 2 quarterbacks back there. Pinto looks like he's the up back in this situation. And Hernandez will take the snap, turns, gives it off to Hernandez. As Jay Hernandez trying to get around the corner, but there is no edge that Marcos Pineda will not protect.
He's covering every part of the field there. He was prepared, and they forced a turnover on downs.
2nd turnover on downs the Highlanders have forced, as the defense for the Highlanders looking very good outside of that quick opening trap that they had to Angel Mejia. But the Highlanders defense doing what they want to do out there. Highlander offense able to score on their first play of the game. Now they have better field position as they start from their own 37-yard line. I'm going to pack it in once again. Lewis from the Wildcat. This is how they were able to score.
Might have some movement there.
Yep, some movement there as it looked like the Highlanders trying to get a little head start. I think Ashton Elson, sophomore, number 52, is going to get whistled for that. One of the captains for the Highlanders on the offensive and defensive line, Jesus Munoz, not in the game, not playing tonight. That might be causing some issues in terms of the communication, as the Highlanders have been called for now 4 procedure or offsides penalties on the offensive and defensive side. Timeout on the field, 2:02 remaining. Highlanders leading 7-0. We talked about going over those rankings as we are going to check out what's going on around the state of Massachusetts for the Highlanders. I mentioned the Highlanders football team, ranked number 18 right now in Division III. For football, they need to be in the top 16 in order to get into the postseason playoff action. There will be postseason games for those outside the top 16, but they're not a playoff tree type situation. So Highlanders only 2 slots away from getting into that top 16. Over on the football or the soccer pitch, the European football pitch, the girls soccer team looking pretty good at just outside the top 32 at 41 with their 6-3 record. The boys, unfortunately, down at 52, quite a ways out of the top 32. And over on the volleyball court, the volleyball team 8-1, and they are ranked number 28 within the top 32. As now the Highlanders have it first and 15 after the timeout. Lewis once again in the Wildcat. He'll come to the near side. He's grabbed from behind as Mejia, great tackle there as he was able to wrap up Ryan Lewis. Looked like he may have grabbed the back of the helmet, pulling Lewis to the ground.
Came in a little high and then corrected it and was able to bring him down. Angel Mejia is everywhere for the Red Devils right now, as we see him making another play there on the defensive side.
Offsides, actually, I think is the call on the Red Devils as they've moved it back up.
That's going to be the first penalty.
Second down and 10. As Lewis now split to the top of the screen. Osiris ready to take the snap out of the shotgun. That'll be an offsides. As number 55 jumps off. Or 56, strike that, I'm sorry, that was Angel Martinez.
Highlanders flipping the script there, going with their own version of the hard count and getting the Red Devils to jump off sides.
2nd down and 5 for the Highlanders from their own 42-yard line. As Osiris out with the play. And Aries will head over to play his tight end position. He's offset off the line slightly. Ryan Lewis back in the Wildcat. Lewis running to the far side, looking to get to the corner. He's got the edge. He's got more as he's forced out of bounds across the Chelsea 45 at the 43-yard line. Lewis, just so much speed, able to get to that edge so well.
Yeah, if he just finds a sliver of space, he's going to take advantage of it. You saw it there. The Highlanders were able to get in front, get some good blocking set up, and he found the first down.
1st down and 10 now, 32 seconds remaining in the quarter. Clock stopped as they moved the chains, and he was out of bounds, so that might do it too. More traditional formation out of the Wildcat. Osiris back in the shotgun. He's got Lewis here to the near side. Pineda at the top.
Looking at him.
Comes to Lewis, looking for a screen there. A little quick hit. And he's spinning, trying to pull away. He's still up. He won't go down until about 4 Red Devils finally bring him to the ground at the Chelsea 35-yard line. Gain of 8 on that play.
Yeah, Ryan Lewis refusing to go down. He was spinning there like a washing machine, just refusing to go.
Be at the 36-yard line. Highlanders will have 2nd down and 3 yards.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That will do it for the first quarter as the Highlanders and Red Devils will switch sides. Highlanders leading this one by the score of 7-0 after a 68-yard run to open the game by Ryan Lewis. Highlanders driving yet again as we are about to have our second quarter coverage begin. But don't forget, make sure you are mashing your buttons out there. Like, share, subscribe. That way you will know, get those notifications, I should say, as well. That way you will know when we have special live coverage. We had some great volleyball games as the Highlanders were able to defeat Revere in GBL action, and then unfortunately fell to Lynn Classical for their first and only loss of the season. But we had that live for you here on Somerville TV. If you had notifications, you knew about that well beforehand. Also, don't forget, we have girls soccer as they defend their GBL championship. We have them coming up against Revere. That will be on Tuesday coming up, as well as the boys returning to Dilboy. They've been on quite the road trip, but they will be back at Dilboy on Thursday, the 2nd of October, facing off against Chelsea. And we've got more volleyball coverage coming for you, as well as the Highlander volleyball team will be taking on Malden, another tough GBL opponent. We will have coverage of that here for you on Somerville Ed TV. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, keep track of all the Highlander athletics here on Somerville Ed TV.
Yeah, don't miss a beat. Make sure you turn on those notifications.
So the Highlanders have it 2nd down and 3. Osiris back in the shotgun.
Pitch it.
Pitched out to the near side. Speed down the field. Busting through tackles as they got the corner. We have a flag back up the field. Joseph Martin with that run.
Tackle made by number 0. Jeffrey Ramirez.
Yeah, Joseph Martin able to find a lot of space on the outside, and makes me think there might have been holding on that play.
They have been a little bit.
A holding penalty against Somerville.
And that will be a hold against Somerville, as that will come back. Good run there by Joe Martin's going to come back. 2nd down and long now for the Highlanders, as it will be 2nd and 13.
Highlanders with a sloppy first half so far, as that was their 5th penalty of the game.
Osiris in the shotgun. He's got Martin back with him. Quick slant, trying to get that into Marcos Pineda. Got it onto his hands. Normally when Marcos gets it on the hands, he's able to bring it in. That had a lot of mustard on it, though.
It did. You know, Cyrus throws it with some power, but I don't think Pineda was ready for that ball there. Not sure if his eyes were on it, but it hit him right in the hands.
So 3rd down and 13 now. So the Highlanders leading this one 7-0. We're driving, but a holding penalty pulled them back.
Yep. It'll be Joseph Martin in the backfield once again, next to Osiris.
Pineda to the near side, Lewis on the far side. Osiris back to throw, looking for Pineda as he's going downfield. He was being yanked on his jersey, but nobody's going to throw a flag on that apparently.
Yeah, no flag there, and Pineda just needs to try to play through that contact. Had to keep running there, but incomplete pass, and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, 4th down for the Highlanders, 4th and 13. See what they want to do, whether Marcos Pineda will drop back. They're going to go for it here as Aries Osiris comes back out with the play. As the Highlanders' line to make is the Chelsea 33-yard line here on 4th and 13. Pete Marr at the slot, far side. Lewis, outside far side. Pineda, near side. Osiris back to throw, looking for Lewis, going deep. Ryan Lewis trying to chase that one down. They had double coverage there. Lewis turned into a defensive back at the end of that play as he broke that pass up, preventing an interception, but turnover on downs to the Red Devils.
Yeah, Cyrus throwing into double coverage there. Ryan Lewis really didn't have a shot and turned into the defender and was able to break up that pass. It'll be turnover on downs for the Highlanders as the Red Devils are set to take over.
Red Devils taking over at their own 46-yard line. Highlanders have held them out of the end zone, forced 2 turnovers on downs against the Red Devils. Red Devils had a first and goal from the 8-yard line in the first quarter. Were not able to force it across the goal line as the Highlander defense stiffened.
Yeah, it feels like a defensive battle early in this game.
11:16 remaining in the half. Highlanders with the 7-0 lead. Chelsea their third possession as Hernandez, Yalston Hernandez, will take the snap. Hernandez gives that one off to the back. I believe that would be Hernandez again as he is stacked up. Strike that. That's not Hernandez. That is
Looks like
Sam
number
Jimenez.
22 there for the Red Devils.
Yep, Sam Jimenez with the carry. As he picks up 2 yards, pushed back by a host of Highlanders.
Number 25, Leandro Castro. Second and
Oh, 25, not 22.
There we go.
That was Castro.
We got it right the second time.
There we go.
Or third time, yeah.
Now the red numerals and
Yeah, we'll blame
black.
it on the color scheme.
I'm blaming it on the color scheme and
Sun is going down,
and the
but
sun.
we'll blame it on the color.
Yeah, well, I had the sun earlier, but I don't anymore. Castro, of course, had those 2 touchdowns in the win against Lowell Catholic.
Oh, almost
Highlanders
got
looking to
there.
blitz here.
Oh,
And they are all over Castro. Nowhere to go. Kerry Alphonse, first to get to him. Helped out on that play by Joe Martin as well.
yeah, it felt like a little bit of an awkward exchange in the backfield, a little bit of a hiccup, and that allowed the Highlanders defense to get across the line and make a tackle there for loss. And we'll have a timeout now by Chelsea.
Timeout on the field by Chelsea. 10:03 remaining here in the first half. Highlanders with that 7-0 lead. Eddy, the Highlanders come off of a very, very tough GBL game,
Yep.
that game at Malden, the 2-point loss. Then next week they will be at Medford for a Thursday night game. So you have a short week coming up, and then you got Chelsea stuck right in the middle of those 2 games. You know, you're a little dinged up coming in against Chelsea, and you want to make sure you're healthy going up against Medford as well. So that's kind of the puzzle pieces that head coach David Pereira is dealing with.
Yeah, Coach Dave Pereira has a lot to navigate here. He wants to come out of Chelsea with a win, but he also wants to come out of it healthy. As you mentioned, the schedule does not get easier for the Highlanders as the season goes on. And tonight, it's really been a back and forth, it feels like, on the defensive front, aside from that long run early for the Highlanders, right? We haven't seen much on offense, and here the defense is trying to dig their feet in and continue to get stops.
Speaking of the Highlanders' schedule, they will finish with 3 home games in the regular season as they will go up against Revere on the 10th of October. That will be at 6 o'clock at Dilboy. We'll have coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. Then they will have face off. They will have a week off. Then they will face off against Lynn Classical on the 24th, and have Halloween hosting Lynn English on the 31st. 3rd down and 11 now for the Red Devils as they turn to give the ball off to Castro. He is wrapped up and brought down after a short gain there, gain of about 5 on the play.
And no hesitation from the Chelsea Red Devils sideline. Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Have it at their own 49-yard line.
Up, and now we're going to have a line shift here.
Yeah, we have the punt team coming out as Jeff Ramirez comes out. Chelsea not wanting to give the Highlanders a short field, but they also have to be aware that number 4 is who will be returning this ball. As Ryan Lewis back deep to return. Jeff Ramirez ready to send this one away.
Ooh.
And Ramirez
Short punt
skies
there.
this one. Winds up with about a 3-yard net punt as it just crossed over midfield. Highlanders will get it at their own 48-yard line as Ramirez had pressure coming in on him and just sent that ball directly up into the sky.
Yeah, pressure right in his face. Something we've seen the Highlanders special teams do a ton so far this season. So credit that special team front.
Aries Osiris comes out with the play, 8:59 remaining in the half. Highlanders up 7-0. You know they would love to tack something on here at the end of the half. Osiris splits out to the far side of the screen. Pineda back in the Wildcat. Pineda going around to the right, breaks a tackle, can't break the second one. Flag comes down from the defensive backfield.
Tackle made by number 22, Sammy Jimenez.
I believe he saw him pick it up. Let's see here what it's going to be.
He picked it up and waved it.
Yeah, he waved it. I think he wiped it off. So a loss of one. Loss of one for the Highlanders on that is Pineda unable to find any room. He was hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11 now for the Highlanders. As Pineda and Lewis switching sides. Lewis here to the near. Pineda at the top of the screen. Osiris looks to Marcos. He's got a blocker in front, breaks, looking to break a tackle. Nice job of tackling out there, trying to get that number. It's hard to bring Marcos Pineda down.
From my angle here, it looked like it might have been Jeffrey Ramirez.
Number 8, Angel Mejia.
8 there. Should have guessed
Let's
it.
see
Angel
here.
Mejia.
Yep. Mejia once again. As Mejia was the tackler on that play against Pineda, but Pineda able to gain about 7 yards on it. 3rd down and 5 now for the Highlanders. Osiris back in the shotgun. Lewis is in the slot.
He'll look to throw, but there's a flag.
Once again, it's going to be Highlanders with the false start.
Right.
Things choppy on the interior for the Highlanders.
3rd and 10.
You sense the lack of Jesus Munoz and his leadership on that line.
Yeah, taking out just one offensive lineman can change up your entire scheme. You might move players around where they're not accustomed to being, and like you said, that leadership by Munoz is being missed as well.
3rd down and 9 now, as Lewis back in the Wildcat. He'll bring it to the near side. Breaks
anything.
one, turns the corner, tries to power through a tackle as he's close to the 1st down across midfield. He's brought down just shy by about a yard. Big run there by Ryan Lewis. They're going to mark him 2 yards shy. So it'll be a 4th down and 2 for the Highlanders at the Red Devil 49-yard line. Highlanders going for it here on 4th down. 7 minutes remaining in the half. Clock rolls. Aries Osiris comes out with the play for the Highlanders. Again, it's Lewis in the Wildcat. He's got Marr over here on the near side as a lead blocker. And they're going to now shift it over.
See if they choose to run right behind that shift, as they like to do.
And they will run behind the shift as Lewis trying to get to the far side. He's pulled down, but it looked like maybe his face mask was involved in that pull down. Great job by Chelsea stringing that out, though. We'll see what this flag is about. As it came flying in, I saw it.
Yeah,
Lewis's helmet tucked down.
Yeah, it felt like Chelsea was prepared that time for that Ryan Lewis run. But as you mentioned, we're going to get the official call.
Face mask is the call. It's a spot penalty. We'll see how much they mark off here. As the infraction occurred at the 48-yard line or 49-yard line of the Highlanders.
Gonna have to do a little math here. As all the refs get together and they count their steps.
Let's see how they're going to go. 15 yards. We'll get them the penalty. We'll get them the 1st down, though. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Highlanders after the face mask at the Red Devil 36-yard line. Highlanders going fast here as they're right up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Osiris in the shotgun. He's got Ryan Lewis on the far side. He's got Pineda in the slot. Looks to Lewis deep. Lewis goes down looking for the ball. just thrown towards the outside shoulder, and Lewis looking on the inside shoulder.
Lewis breaking to the inside. That was thrown just a little outside, and it's incomplete there. Good coverage for the Red Devils.
Second down.
Second down and 10 now for the Highlanders. Clock stops, 6:03 remaining in the half. As we've seen Angel Mejia do an excellent job so far, both offensively and defensively. He has the coverage on the far side of the field. Lewis now in the slot on the near side, second down and 10. JoJo had snuck in, I didn't see him. He spins across the 35, down at the 34-yard line.
Ball carried by number 5, JoJo Flores.
As Flores will pick up a couple on that play. Third down and 8 now for the Highlanders.
Yeah, it was a good job again by the Red Devil defense in pursuit, not allowing the Highlanders to get to the outside there and make the tackle.
Chelsea playing tough defense tonight against the Highlanders. Had a big sack against Aries Osiris earlier in the game. They've been doing an excellent job, except for that opening play of shutting down Ryan Lewis, as well as Marcos Pineda. So Cyrus, Lewis on the far side, Pineda on the near side. Looks to Lewis.
Got him out.
Hey, let's get this
He's going for Marr, actually, as he had Lewis on a quick hitch that looked like it was open, but Marr going for the corner route was where he went with that ball. Marr a little bit too far for Pete. Brings up fourth down and 8.
Yeah, Osiris was looking for the end zone there, and as you mentioned, it looked like at first Ryan Lewis had sprung open, but it was well covered again by the Red Devils.
Highlanders going for it here, fourth down and 8. The line to make is the Chelsea 16. Osiris. Lewis is at the top of the screen. Aries with the hard count. Got him with the offsides on the hard count. I believe that's Jay Hernandez on the far side came across.
Got him there on the hard count. That'll move the ball forward 5 yards.
Fourth down and 3 now for the Highlanders. Huge difference.
A little easier now for that Highlander offense.
Bob Silva, the offensive coordinator for the Highlanders, has a much larger playbook for 3 yards than he does for 8. As Lewis is at the near side, Pineda at the top, Marr in the slot.
Looks like the Red Devils are ready to blitz here.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Highlanders, as I think they saw the same thing you saw, Eddie. The Chelsea defense ready to come in on the blitz. Timeouts taken by the Highlanders. Highlanders driving down the field here, Eddie, leading this one 7-0, but the offense has really struggled since that opening run by Ryan Lewis. Chelsea looking really good defensively.
Yards tough to come by right now. It seems like they have to earn every single yard, or they're getting it through those penalties. So Highlanders need to toughen up here. They need to find a way to pick up this first down. This could be a huge swing if they're able to get that first. They find the end zone.
Absolutely. 5 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders would love to add on to that 7-0 lead. But since that opening run by Ryan Lewis, the Red Devils have done a great job. Specifically, number 8, Angel Mejia, has been all over the place, flashing in from his cornerback position, really doing a good job stringing out plays and preventing the Highlanders from turning the corner and finding the edge.
Yeah, they did. Red Devils have done a great job staying disciplined right on the outside, not letting the Highlanders get out there. We'll see what the play call is here from Coach Pereira.
Lewis once again in the Wildcat.
Looks like they're going to go heavy formation that they love to run.
Strong set, strong side here to the near side. They're going to shift it over to the far side. Kerry Alphonse, one of your lead blockers out there, number 7. As Lewis Looking for the edge, trying to scoot through, and he does! Finds a seam, gets across, over to the 11-yard line. What a run there by Ryan Lewis.
What a run by Ryan Lewis. Again, it looked like the Red Devils had it figured out. They knew what play was coming. Lewis able to find just enough space to get on the outside there, and a huge first down for the Highlanders.
Beautiful little kick-out block. He was able to run right underneath it. Burst of speed. Down to the 11-yard line. Highlanders have it 1st and 10. Huge 4th down conversion as they look to add on to their 7-0 lead before the end of the first half.
As we mentioned, yards are tough to come by, so that was huge for the Highlanders as the clock continues to tick down. This would be huge if they can get into the end zone.
Under 4.5 minutes remaining here in the half. Jackson Smith is wide receiver here on the near side. They're looking for Pineda. And Pineda goes up and comes down with the Highlander touchdown.
One-on-one jump ball. Pineda able to bring it down.
Marcos Pineda with the 11-yard touchdown reception. It was a Pineda picture, as we've seen over the past 2 seasons now. You get that one-on-one coverage, you throw it up there, and he will go get it, no question about it.
And you know, that's what Marcus tells his quarterbacks. He goes, throw it up there, I'll go and get it. He did it right there. Great job, great location on the ball as well.
Extra point. Snap is good, hold is good, kick though is blocked, and that's not good. As Wes Flores limping off the field, pulling back, grabbing the hammy.
Don't like to see that.
Don't like to see the kicker with the hammy. So PAT is missed. Highlanders lead this one 13-0.
And with the kickoff coming up for the Highlanders, it looks like Flores is still limping there on the sidelines. We'll see who comes out and attempts the kickoff.
4:08 remaining in the half. Highlanders with the 2-score lead, 13-0. As Flores will not be coming out as he's held back. I think Marcos Pineda will be the kicker here.
Now, with Pineda kicking, do you think this changes the approach as far as onside kick or not to onside kick?
I get the feeling if Wes Flores were not limping on the sideline, there might be an onside kick. But with Pineda going out to kick this one, I don't know how many times Pineda has practiced the onside.
We don't have film on that.
I do not. I had seen him practicing punting, so I knew he could do that. But I have not seen him practice the onside or, frankly, place kicking in general.
I'd imagine he's just going to boot this one as far as he can get it.
Goes to show you once again when head coach David Pereira wants something done, he just calls on
That's right.
number 0. Highlanders will kick this one away, and he's going. Pineda will tee this one up. Back deep to return, I believe that is Mervyn's Lewis Pierre. Alphonse and Caden Williams are like, hey, we can help you out.
Yeah, he's trying to figure it out.
You got it, you got it. Now Pineda, he will boot this one away. Gets it to the 30-yard line, where it will be returned for about 5 yards, I should say, out to the Red Devil 35.
Yeah, not a deep kick for Pineda, but it was well covered by the Highlanders.
Got the job done.
Yeah, got the job done.
36-yard line of the Red Devils. That's where they will start their possession with 4 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders on the defensive side have been very solid today. Allowed one big run by Angel Mejia. They need to watch out for misdirection as Chelsea's going to spread them out wide. 5 receivers, trips here to the near side, 2 at the top. As Hernandez was alone in the backfield, Highlanders will call timeout.
Last timeout, yeah.
As the Highlanders burn that last one. Oh, Chelsea took the timeout, is what our PA announcer said, but it was the
Looks like it
official
was
pointing.
Highlanders,
It was Somerville.
Yeah, Coach Pereira seeing something again that he didn't like. Doesn't want to give up points here going into the half.
Yeah, critical not to give up any points going into the half. Able to get a touchdown before the half for the Highlanders. Want to be able to keep this 2-score lead, 13-0. Chelsea, let's see whether they change up their formation. They are not.
Let's see if they spread it out once again.
Yeah, they've got it spread out again. Pinto is over here on the near side in the trip bunch.
Watch out for
He's
that
the
motion,
middle in the
yeah.
trip bunch. Sneaking up, possible blitz here. As the pass
Trying to
is
catch the
caught
Highlanders sleeping.
by Faith. Read well there by the Highlanders as they tried to get the Waleed Faith.
And they tried to catch the Highlanders sleeping there, but Schreiber was able to make that play for the Highlanders.
2nd down and 6 now for Chelsea.
2nd and 6.
From their 40-yard line, clock rolls, 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. As Hernandez out with the play.
We'll see what formation they come out of again if they look to spread it out.
They
look
bring
for space.
They bring the trips again here to the near side. 5 receivers. Hernandez alone in the backfield. Your trips, you've got Louis Pierre on the interior. You got Pinto in the middle.
Here comes the motion.
Motion man. It's going to be the jet sweep. Great job by Kerry Alphonse. He stopped that absolutely in its tracks. There was nowhere to go for Evans Ferreira as he was wrapped up by Marcos Pineda.
Yeah, Kerry Alphonse able to just push his offensive lineman into the backfield, force the running back to make a cut, and the Highlanders stopped it dead in its tracks.
A gain of maybe a yard on the play brings up 3rd down and 5. Clock rolls, 2:25 remaining in the half.
Red Devils continue to spread it out, it looks like, as they're just looking for any space here.
So Hernandez has Pinto behind him now in the backfield. The give is to Pinto. He's through. Good job finding a hole there. Good job making a hole by the offensive line, but there may have been a reason for it as there are 2 flags down.
Leandro Castro. There is a flag on the play.
As that was actually Castro, not Pinto. Keep trying to deny Leandro Castro his due, but this time it was his offensive line that denied him his due, as the holding penalty will go against the Red Devils.
Yeah, the referees have been busy tonight. Plenty of penalties to go around.
It's a big penalty, though, backs them up all the way back to the Chelsea 31-yard line. 3rd down and 15 now for the Red Devils. Clock rolls, 2 minutes remaining in the half. Highlanders would love to get a stop here. Back to pass is Hernandez. He completes it across the middle, but immediately wrapped up is Waleed Faith.
Pass completed for number 15, Waleed Faith.
As he makes the catch on the slant, gain of about 7 yards. Chelsea takes the timeout. It'll be 4th down and 8 for Chelsea.
Because we have a Highlander down on the play.
Let's see who is
Near
that
the
that's
original line
down.
of scrimmage.
Michelle Kelly, Highlander trainer out there. Looks like it may be a cramping type situation.
I think that could be number 26 for the Highlanders at first glance. But
Joe Martin. We'll see as they're working on the right leg. Again, stretching him out.
yep, looks similar to a cramp.
looks
We've
like a
seen
cramp.
Plenty of those early on in the season.
Minute 39 remains here in the first half. Highlanders up 13-0. That is Joe Martin, and he is heading off the field under his own power.
Another decision here for the Red Devils. I'd imagine we'll see a punt. You never know.
Huge decision here, as they have 4th down and 8. They could leave the Highlanders with a short field. A minute 39 remaining in the half. See what the Chelsea coaching staff wants to do. Dave Roque, their head coach, says he wants to go for it as he sends Hernandez out there. They're spreading everybody out. Once again, 5 receivers.
Got to keep your eye on the football. If you're the Highlanders here, you got to know what's coming.
4th down and 8. Minute 39 remains in the half. Highlanders looking for the big 4th down stop. It's Hernandez. Might be trying to just pull them off, and that's exactly what it was. Offsides wouldn't have gotten them a 1st down, but it certainly would have gotten them closer to it.
Made it a little bit easier, absolutely.
So timeout taken by Chelsea after the Highlanders did not fall for the hard count. Good job by the Highlanders with their discipline. Haven't been able to say that a lot.
Haven't been able to say that a ton tonight, but they were looking that time. They were ready. I don't think Coach Prayer would have been too happy if they jumped on that one.
No, I get a strange feeling he would not have been very happy. And now we see Jeff Ramirez coming out onto the field, as they will kick this one away. That was a dicey go on a 4th down.
Yeah.
With the Highlanders, leaving the Highlanders with over a minute and only half the field to go.
It felt like you knew what was coming, but the Highlanders just had to stay disciplined, and they did.
Well, now Jeff Ramirez only had net 3 yards on his last punt, so we'll see what happens. As Ramirez under pressure there, as Usman Cabo was right there on him. Highlanders screaming poison as Marr and Smith got away from it.
Somerville from the 43-yard line.
Usman Cabo right on top of that one, just didn't quite get a hold of it.
Yeah, didn't get his fingers on it, but it was a good punt there by Ramirez, able to get it off.
Highlanders will get the ball at their own 43-yard line after it was down by the Red Devils. A minute 28 remaining. Let's see what offensive coordinator Bob Silva wants to dial up here.
Yep, minute 28. We got to remember Highlanders are out of timeouts.
That is correct. And we're going to have a stoppage here as Chelsea will take the timeout. So Chelsea wanted to get themselves together on the defensive side. We know Highlanders have that electrifying offense. They have big play hitters. JoJo Flores can go the distance. We've seen Ryan Lewis go the distance tonight. Pineda, also a tremendous talent out there, could bust a big run.
We've even seen Joseph Martin get involved tonight in the offensive game plan a little bit. I know he had a big run on that holding penalty, but we might see them come back to him again.
Highlanders will get this drive started with a minute 28 remaining. No timeouts left, though. We'll see what they want to do offensively. Bob Silva sending in the play with Aries Osiris. Osiris will be back in the shotgun. 2 receivers to both sides. Lewis is outside to the top, Pineda outside to the near side. Kerry Alphonse in the slot. Goes over to Lewis. Lewis secures it, breaks out of one tackle, breaks out of another and gets yanked down. Stoppage of the clock to move the chains as the Highlanders get it to the Red Devil 41. They will hurry things up. A minute 19 remaining. Clock will run once they get those chains moved. Clock is rolling. Trips here to the near side for Aries. Lewis is alone at the top of the screen. This time looking for Pineda. A little low on that throw. It looked like Osiris threw it, kind of set the back foot, didn't quite get it set correctly. Tried to throw while backpedaling there. Incompletion. Stop clocks. Clock stops, I should
Clock
say.
stop there.
Stop clock stop. I'm not totally sure, but I'm excited about it. Minute 3 remaining here in the half. Highlanders looking to add to this 13-0 lead. As Lewis is to the near side. Pineda's up top. Mar and Alphonse are your slots. Back to pass, gives it out to carry Alphonse. Alphonse along the sidelines, and he's forced out after a gain of about a yard. Looked like the ref wanted to roll the clock after that.
Yeah, I saw that as well. Alphonse clearly got out of bounds.
Oh, and he is. No, he's rolling the clock.
Okay.
51 seconds remaining. They're rolling the clock. Highlanders quickly trying to get into their formation as Alphonse comes here to the near side. Trips with Lewis on the outside. Pineda up at the top, 3rd down and 9. Looks to Marcos Pineda. Pineda makes a catch. Running through the tackle, but didn't quite break it. Another great job by Mejia, as Mejia was able to get to the legs and keep Marcos Pineda from busting downfield. Highlanders clock stop, 31 seconds. 1st down. Osiris will spike it. 28 seconds remaining. Also, bear in mind, Highlanders may be without their kicker, Wes Flores, as he limped off after the point after attempt after their last touchdown.
With 28 seconds, you might think here that the Highlanders will take a shot at the end zone. I mean, so far they've been looking for those quick passes. Been working, but maybe it's time to take that shot into the end zone from here.
4 receivers, trips to the near side. Lewis at the bottom of the screen. Pineda at the top. Watch out for Kerry Alphonse, number 7. He's the middle receiver over here. That's going to go to Lewis. Good defense there. I believe that's Evans Ferreira. Nope, strike that. That is Camilo Zelaya getting a hand in there.
Yeah, well covered there. Able to break up the pass.
Incomplete pass.
Only bright side here for the Highlanders is the clock stop.
Clock stops, 24 seconds remaining. 3rd down and 10 now for Somerville. Trips once again here to the near side, same formation.
Watch Pineda alone at the top.
As you look towards Pineda, he's got to roll away from it. Osiris looking for the 1st down as he gets across the 15, dropped at the 14. Clock will roll, 12 seconds remaining in the half. Highlanders have it.
Last
4th
play
down,
here.
last play of the half right here. 5 seconds remaining. Can they get set for it? They do. Osiris back to pass, throws it towards the end zone, trying to hook up with Kerry Alphonse, but Alphonse kind of broke that across for a slant, and that will do it for the half as the Highlanders lead this one 13-0 from Chelsea Stadium against the Red Devils, as we will be back with second half action here from Chelsea Stadium on Somerville Ed TV in a moment. We are back here at Chelsea Stadium, home of the Red Devils, on Somerville Ed TV. Todd, Harmon alongside Eddy Maldonado as the Highlanders lead the Red Devils by the score of 13-0. Highlanders came out first offensive play. Ryan Lewis, 68-yard touchdown run. We thought it might be a blowout like the Belmont game, Eddy, but somebody taught Chelsea some defense.
Yeah, boy, were we wrong. This has turned into a defensive game, a grinded out type of battle, and this is football.
Absolutely, no doubt about it. Highlanders coming off a big football game last week against Malden, a 2-point loss. Coming into Chelsea, second GBL game of the season, battling here against the Red Devils. Back out on the field for the Highlanders, Wes Flores to kick this one away. As Flores looks healthy as he boots that one down to the 15-yard line.
Looking for space.
Right up the middle, found a little bit of space. Did Evans Ferreira. But he was tossed back to the ground as he got up to the 32-yard line. That's where Chelsea will begin here in the second half, trailing 13-0. Chelsea has struggled moving the ball offensively. However, Number 8, Angel Mejia, has been tremendous for them, both offensively and defensively.
Definitely.
As Mejia busted a run, it took a Ryan Lewis touchdown-saving tackle to prevent him from getting in. Highlander defense able to stop them on a 1st and goal from the 8. And the Highlander defense since then has been very steady and very solid.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like they're both playing similar games, but the Highlanders are being fortunate to be up here 13-0.
As we'll see here what Chelsea wants to do coming out. It looks like Pinto's back there along with Hernandez in the backfield. Hernandez turns, gives that one away. That's Mejia as he tries to spin around. Nowhere to go that time. The Highlanders wrap him up and throw him down. Kerry Alphonse involved in that tackle. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, Kerry Alphonse, he's made his presence known once again in this game as he's handling edge duties. He's forcing everything back inside, and we saw him do it again there on that play.
Noted Ryan Lewis had that opening touchdown run. Other touchdown for the Highlanders came from Marcos Pineda as he reeled in the 11-yard touchdown reception from Aries Osiris late in the 2nd quarter to give the Highlanders a 13-0 lead. Chelsea now 2nd down and 8. Hernandez ready to take the snap. Gives that one off.
Back there, yep.
That's Pinto as he's breaking through. Dangerous runner is Alex Pinto as he busts through for the 1st down for the Red Devils up to midfield across that to the Highlander 49-yard line. Chelsea has a 1st down and 10.
Yeah, nothing flashy there. Pinto just ran it right up the middle and ran over a couple Highlanders on his way to a big gain.
Chelsea having more success with those interior runs. Little delays up the middle or traps or counters up the middle. As the Highlanders able to string things out when they run to the outside. 1st down and 10 now for the Red Devils. Hernandez turns, hands it off to Pinto. Strike that. That's actually Castro. As Castro goes for a gain of 9. Usman Cabo slow to get up for the Highlanders after making the tackle. As Michelle Kelly comes out, Highlander trainer. Cabo, one of the leading tacklers for the Highlanders this season. Second on the team with 14 tackles. Tied with Ryan Lewis for 2nd. Again, trainer Michelle Kelly working on the legs there for Cabo. And he will head off.
He'll get up under his own power and make his way to the sideline.
Absolutely. Also down for the Highlanders.
Oh yeah, another player.
Is Joseph Martin down.
We saw Martin at the end of that 2nd quarter struggle with cramps, it looked like, and they might be coming back again for him.
Joe should have gotten to the water bottle a lot during halftime. Maybe forgot to.
Out there. It's an unusually muggy night, if I have to admit. You know?
It is a warm fall evening here at Chelsea Stadium. Temperature to kickoff was over 75 degrees. 2nd down now and 3 for the Red Devils.
Looks like Castro's going to stay in the backfield, lined up behind the quarterback.
Hernandez turned the wrong way. Looks like he's going to make something out of it, though, as he gets to the corner. Pete Marr will bring him down, along with Giovanni Fiore. First down, though, for the Red Devils.
Yeah, heads up play by Hernandez. It looked like it might have been a broken play in the backfield, able to turn it into something, and the Red Devils are moving the ball.
Absolutely, they are. Have it down to the Highlander 35-yard line with their opening drive here in the 2nd half, trailing by 13.
Yeah, it feels like the Red Devils have found a rhythm there as they went to Leandro Castro 2 plays ago. Right there, Hernandez able to make a play, and of course, Angel Mejia making plays as well.
Hernandez ready to take the snap, has Castro behind him. This time it's given inside to Hernandez, and he is brought down quickly. Gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 coming up for Chelsea.
We'll see Pinto re-enter the game for the Red Devils.
See whether he takes the snap or whether it will be Hernandez who takes the snap on this play.
I'd imagine they want to get the ball back in his hands.
Pinto now the back in the pistol. Behind Hernandez. Clock rolling, 8:30 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders up by 13. So Hernandez looks to throw here near side, trying to get it out to Waleed Faith. Good coverage there by the Highlanders. That's Pete Marr who had that coverage. He was right inside his jersey.
Yeah, sticky coverage there by Peter Marr. He's able to stay with the receiver, and forcing incompletion there as it was thrown over the wide receiver's head.
Good to see Pete back out there. As I noted, this is his first action of the season. One of the captains for the Highlanders. Highlanders still a very young team, lots of juniors out on the field. Pete, one of those juniors, along with Marcos Pineda and Ryan Lewis, as a matter of fact. As Hernandez gives this to Pinto. Pinto on the inside, trying to power through, but has nowhere to go after a gain of about 3. Great job by the Highlander defensive line, standing firm there.
Yeah, well done by the Highlanders, just clogging up the hole there, not letting Pinto find any space. They'll bring up 4th down, and looks like the Red Devils will go for it.
Yeah, Avelia Lopez in on that tackle. 4th down. It's going to be 4th down and 6 for the Red Devils. The line to make is the Highlander 25-yard line. Faith is split here to the near side. Top of the screen is Evans Ferreira. Hernandez joined in the backfield by Leandro Castro behind him. The give is to Castro here to the near side. Highlanders did a nice job, but let's see if I thought I saw a flag come flying in.
Something came flying in, but no flag on the play.
They're going to get a hold. Is what we're.
Flag on the play.
The play did not result in a first down. It's going to be declined then, as holding is the call against the Red Devils. Highlanders will get it on.
Chelsea will turn it over on downs.
On downs. Tackle in that situation. Joe Martin, first one to make it to the runner.
Yeah, good to see Joe Martin back out there, and he made a play there, forcing the turnover on downs. And I knew I saw a flag, Todd.
Yeah, I saw it coming flying in. I was a little worried about it, to be honest with you, because it came from the defensive side of the field, it looked like. 7:18 remaining. Highlander defense stands firm, causes a turnover on downs in Highlander field position. Offense takes over at the Highlander 29-yard line, 1st down and 10.
Looks like JoJo Flores.
JoJo back to take this snap. Everybody's moving around.
Everybody's guilty there, yep.
Highlanders are going to back up another 5 yards. Really having problems on the offensive line and defensive line. Again, Jesus Munoz, captain on that line, out tonight. That is something that is really showing effect right now.
They're not looking like the offensive line that we saw last time when we covered the Belmont game. Very different tonight, making a lot of mental errors. Penalties adding up. I believe that's their 7th one of the game.
So now the Highlanders backed up 5 yards, 1st down and 15 from the 24. Aries Osiris in. Lewis to the bottom of the screen. He looks to the top, gives it out to Pete. Looking for Marr out there. Incomplete pass to Pete Marr. Jackson Smith was out there as well, trying to get the blocks in.
Incomplete pass. Pass intended for number 13, Peter.
Keep an eye out on how much they want to use zero here in the second half. Came in dinged up a little bit from the Malden game. Throughout the week, he was off and on in a walking boot, more precautionary than anything else. Still didn't keep him away from the volleyball games, though.
No, it did
as I
not.
saw him at both of those this past week that we covered, Lynn Classical and Revere. 2nd and 15 now. Pass looking for Marr once again on the slant, well defended.
15.
Incomplete pass brings up 3rd down and 15, and Pete now
Yeah, Pete a little
kicking
gimpy
out the
after
right
that one.
leg there.
Pete
Big,
stay in the game.
big number 0 coming out for the big 3rd down here. 3rd down and 15. As Lewis will line up in the Wildcat. Far side is currently the strong side unless they shift.
You know, Lewis is going to look for that space here on the outside.
Lewis cuts this one to the inside, as a matter of fact. Goes through the B gap, trying to break away. Took a bunch of Red Devils, but they are able to get him down after a gain of about 9 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 5 for the Highlanders.
You know, bring out the punting unit for the Highlanders. Coach Pereira is not going to think about it twice. He's going to punt the ball here, it looks like, for now.
Put it back in the hands of his defense.
I mean, why not?
Yeah,
Defense has been strong tonight.
they have been strong this evening. As Pineda will be back to punt this one away for the Highlanders. Highlanders leading this one 13-0. Clock rolling, 6:20 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Pineda punts that
Get
one
it off,
away.
yep.
Nice punt, but it takes a Chelsea bounce as it skips straight up into the air. At the 35 is where the Highlanders will down that one. Boy, the points on the ball didn't do well for the Highlanders that
did
time.
not bounce in their favor, but we'll have a flag also on this play.
Let's see what we've got on this flag.
I didn't see anything initially, but
Holding is going to be called against Chelsea. Holding on the return. But there was no
yeah,
return.
It's a tough call there when there isn't a return, but they call holding on that one.
So holding is the call. They're going to back Chelsea up an additional 10 now from where the ball is marked off, or
Chelsea 1st and 10.
Yep. Ref just wants to reiterate again that it was holding on that play.
where are they going to mark the ball?
Currently, there is no.
I was going to say the ball was removed. And they're going to repunt, I believe? No?
A lot of movement.
Okay, I'm very confused because Chelsea's sending multiple teams out. And I still don't understand how you get a holding call on a no return.
Yeah. Well, good news is we got a football on the field.
That's good to see.
All right, so that's a start.
That's an important thing. That's an important device to have to play football with. As now we will see Highlanders will back up the Red Devils back to the 25-yard line. Chelsea starting at their own 25 now, 5:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Highlanders up by 2 scores, 13-0. Pinto is the up back. Castro the deep back. Give is to Castro to the far side. He's got a blocker as well as he spun to the turf. Ryan Lewis came knifing in to make that play. Gain of about 4 on the play, 2nd down and 6 for the Red Devils.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Castro on that play, just following Pinto, looking for the space, and they're able to pick up some good yardage there.
Chelsea comes to the line.
Same formation once again.
Pinto the up back. Castro, the deep back, behind Hernandez. As the give is to Pinto. As he bounces that one to the far side. Meets up with a host of Highlanders. As Kerry Alphonse was the first one there. Gained about 4 yards on the play, a second or third down and 2. That's down on the field again, Joe Martin.
Number 9, Alex Pinto on the run.
Yeah, Joe Martin again grabbing his leg.
Martin's been dealing with cramps. Michelle Kelly, not even going to stretch him out, just brings out the water bottle, starts squirting it in his face.
Michelle has seen enough.
Let's go. She is not to be trifled with.
No.
One of the best
I was gonna say,
trainers in the
are
state.
Very fortunate to have.
Absolutely. No doubt about it, one of the best trainers in the state. Michelle Kelly does a tremendous job for the Highlanders. Clock rolling now. Third down and 2 for the Red Devils. Line to make is the Red Devil 40 or 36, I'm sorry. Gives to the up back through that A gap, just continuing to push as he gets the first down and 5 more yards with the effort. That was once again Angel Mejia.
Yeah, the Red Devils find success when they go to the up back. So they try something different and just run right up at the Highlanders. As they catch the Highlanders sleeping, looking in the backfield. Once again, Mejia able to pick up the first down and penalty.
Flag on the play, personal foul, face mask is going to be called against the Highlanders, so they'll tack on 15 to the end of that run by Mejia. So that will move the ball up into Highlander territory, as Chelsea will have it at the Highlander 44-yard line, first down and 10. Highlanders just not playing discipline today.
Yeah, things just aren't clicking for them.
Nearing double digits in terms of penalties.
And they are.
4:05 remaining, clock rolls. Hernandez back to take the snap. He's got Castro behind him. And the give was to the up back. Pineda almost crushed Hernandez, but Hernandez was able to hand the ball off. But that didn't keep Kerry Alphonse from decimating the ball carrier. As that may be Mejia. Slow to get up. Loss of 3 on the play. Mejia has been tremendous tonight, not only offensively, but defensively as well.
They'll need a breather on this play.
Now Hernandez coming off. So Pinto will come in to play quarterback as Yostin Hernandez comes off. Second down and 13 now for Chelsea. Pinto has Castro behind him. Mejia to his left. 2 receivers to the near side. Pinto looking for that hard count, didn't get it. He'll keep it to the far side. Highlanders all over that play as he is brought down, no gain. As a host of Highlanders wrap him up, there's a flag down as well.
Up another flag. Coach Prairie is going to be seeing yellow tonight. There's been plenty of yellow flags thrown on the field.
Let's see what this one's going to be about, whether it'll be against the Highlanders. He's facing the wrong direction for the Highlanders, I'll tell you that much. As they're going to get maybe an offside. Nope.
Holding on the offense.
Holding on the offense. Trying to interpret which direction he's facing.
Holding against Chelsea.
Holding against Chelsea. That'll back them up 10 yards.
Plenty of penalties to go around tonight. It feels like the Highlanders and Red Devils are just trading flags at this point, just going back and forth.
It is a second down and 23 is what we're going to call it. as Chelsea pushed back across midfield into Chelsea territory. Pinto still in at quarterback. High snap gave the Highlanders time to get back on top of him, and there was nowhere to go. Is Mahali Schreiber in there? Who's the Highlander down at the bottom of the pile? That's Mahali.
Vilio Lopez, the whole Highlander defensive front made an impact on that one.
Yeah, no question about that. High snap, Pinto really didn't collect. He did a good job concentrating to get that ball, but it just that split second was enough for the Highlander defensive line to just maul him.
This is a 3rd and long for the Red Devils. Not too many plays in the playbook for this one.
No doubt about it as Pinto comes out. 3rd down, let's see here. Again, it'd be probably about 3rd and 24 here. Timeout will be taken by Chelsea, looking at a 3rd and very long. 3rd and 24, 2:06 remaining in the 3rd quarter. As Chelsea trying to figure out this Highlander defense, they busted a couple plays, but haven't been able to really bust the big one as Ryan Lewis, touchdown saving tackle in the 1st quarter. Aside from that, Chelsea not able to really get the ball completely downfield.
Yeah, and even when it seems like they're able to get past the line of scrimmage and move the ball and into that 2nd level, we then see penalties occur, kind of pushing them backwards, and now they're stuck in this situation here in 3rd and long.
Not a very disciplined game tonight for either team, but I'll tell you what is disciplined, that is mashing buttons. You can do that in a very disciplined fashion, I promise you. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe, you can sign up for the notifications. And what you're going to be able to find out, what you'll be able to watch, Highlander Athletics here in the fall. You've got boys and girls soccer along with the football you're watching right now, as well as volleyball. Keep an eye on that volleyball team. They are ranked 28th right now in Division 3. They are 8-1, 2 wins away from qualifying for their 2nd straight playoff berth. And we will have that volleyball team against Chelsea this coming week on Monday, the 29th, as well against Malden on Wednesday, October 1st. We'll have coverage of both of those games here on Somerville Ed TV. We're going to sneak in a girls soccer game against Revere on Tuesday, the 30th at Dilboy. And then the boys soccer team, as we noted, coming back from a long road trip, they're going to take on Chelsea in GBL action on Thursday, the 2nd. And don't forget, the football team will be at Medford that evening, 6 o'clock on the 2nd. So come on down to Dilboy, watch the boys soccer team do what I'm going to do, watch the boys soccer team, and then swing on over to Medford and watch that football game, as well as the Highlanders take on the Mustangs on Thursday on the gridiron. Timeout is done. It's 3rd down and 24. Empty backfield as Pinto is the only person back there. We have movement up front by the Highlanders as encroachment's going to be the call.
Up from up here, looked like number 58 for the Highlanders, Christopher DeRoche's jumped on that one, and they'll get him.
D tackle for the Highlanders, DeRochers. And that one really, I know, gets to head coach Dave Pereira because you're the defender right in front of the ball.
That's right.
Don't listen. Just look at the ball.
Just look at the ball the whole time. That's all you have to do.
3rd down and 18 now for the Red Devils. It's Pinto back. Empty set.
Look
Pinto
Dave,
back
here
to
comes
pass.
Alphonse.
Gary Alphonse got the push on him with the pressure, and Mahali Schreiber says, "Thank you, I'll take the interception," as the Highlanders get the turnover.
Yeah, it looks like deja vu all over again. We saw something similar happen against Belmont. Kerry Alphonse with the pressure. Looked like a punt return out there. Schreiber, great job collecting the ball. Highlanders first turnover.
Big turnover there as the Highlanders keep their lead 13-0, get the ball back. Minute 25 remaining in the 3rd quarter, as they will begin this drive from the 25-yard line after that interception by Mahali Schreiber.
Yeah, and Schreiber, somebody that, to be quite honest, we haven't called a ton in previous games, but he's making an impact in tonight's game, and you love to see it.
Kerry Alphonse, of course, with the pressure in that situation. Ryan Lewis in the backfield. He'll take this one. Great penetration there by the Chelsea defense. Flying in.
Tackle made by number 22.
That's Sam Jimenez. Flies in, able to get that tackle on Ryan Lewis. He couldn't even get started before Jimenez was on top of him. Highlanders maybe want to get to a hard count, maybe teach Lewis some hard counts on that Wildcat. Clock rolls, 55 seconds left in the third quarter. Highlanders have it, 2nd down and 13. As Aries Osiris taking this snap. Lewis is at the top of the screen. Pineda is at the bottom here on the near side. Looking to Pineda. Pineda makes the catch. He'll stiff arm by one. Push his way across for the first down.
He'll stay in bounds somehow. I thought he was going to make his way out of bounds, but Pineda using that strength.
Marcos Pineda looks for contact, not to go out of bounds. That's what he does. He wants that contact. Highlanders get the first down after the reception by Pineda. Out to the 38-yard line, 1st down and 10. That'll do it for the third quarter. As the clock ticks down, the Highlanders and Red Devils battling here at Chelsea Stadium. They'll switch sides. Highlanders leading this one 13-0 as we move to the fourth quarter. Highlanders not as disciplined as we'd like to see this evening, Eddie.
No, I'm a little surprised that they weren't as disciplined, especially coming off of that loss against Maldonado. You thought they might have some demons to exercise here and stay disciplined and want to come out running. But it's been a grinded out type of game. 13-0. Highlanders still in control. They're still playing their type of offense where they're running that ball. And we just saw Pineda, again, using his determination, his strength there, and that's reminiscent of the type of team the Highlanders are. No
doubt about that. You've seen Ryan Lewis breaking tackles as well. Looked like it was going to be an easy evening for the Highlanders as they took that first offensive play from scrimmage, 68 yards out of the Wildcat. Ryan Lewis found pay dirt. Highlanders were up 7-0. But then the Chelsea defense was very stout throughout the rest of that half, allowing only another touchdown to the Highlanders late in the half with 5 minutes remaining. 11-yard touchdown pass to Marcos Pineda from Aries Osiris. Mix in there a touchdown-saving tackle by Ryan Lewis. And that's how we wound up right now, 13-0 as we move to the fourth quarter.
I will say up to this point, Highlanders have played a clean game on the turnover front.
It's Pineda back to take the Wildcat. He will run this off to the left. He's got open space for the first down across midfield as he's brought down right at midfield.
Yeah, nobody touched Pineda there until he got to the second level and he was able to pick up the first down.
Great blocking up front, and we've really not talked a lot about the blocking up front of the offensive line. Normally very, very powerful, very strong. Chelsea's been able to string out some plays against the Highlanders, and so they've done an excellent job. 1st and 10 now for the Highlanders from midfield. Osiris once again ready to take the snap. Lewis's slot over here on the near side, but the give.
There it is. The Chelsea defensive front was ready.
That defensive front was ready as Gio Fiore got the carry, had nowhere to go. Drop for the loss. Great penetration there by the Chelsea defense. As Harris Scoto, defensive tackle, got in there. 2nd down and 13. You just feel Jesus Munoz, the captain of the line, not being out there makes a difference. 2nd and long now for the Highlanders. Lewis is in the slot on the near side. Pineda at the top. Back to passes. Osiris trying to find Lewis deep. Too deep, though, as it's picked off by number 2, Evans Ferreira, as he is shifting and moving all the way down out of bounds at the 46-yard line. As Osiris throws the interception. I think that's Aries' first interception of the season.
Yep, definitely his first interception of the season. Just trying to do a little too much there. Overthrows the receiver. We've seen a little bit of that tonight, and this time it's picked off.
Ferreira playing center field there, just ready to take that ball. The overthrow from Aries Osiris. So Chelsea takes over again. Teams trading interceptions. It'll be Chelsea ball at their own 47-yard line, 10:24 remaining in the game. Plenty of time for Chelsea to get right back in this game, only trailing by 13.
This game's far from over. It's only a 2-possession game here, 2 scores, and Chelsea has a great opportunity in front of them.
Pinto still in at quarterback. Hernandez has not been in. Yolston Hernandez has not been in since he left the field after an injury. He's got Castro back there with him. However, the hard count got the Red Devils to move as Sam Jimenez jumped off here on the near side.
Yeah, Red Devils trading penalties with the Highlanders like they're trading turnovers. And as you said, it's a very undisciplined game tonight on both sides.
Yeah, absolutely, no doubt about it. Lots of penalties, both offside. I mean, both teams using the hard count.
Yeah, both teams are now
very, and using it effectively. But you've got to be disciplined. Highlanders getting a D tackle getting offsides by a D tackle. You're right by the ball. You watch the ball. Don't listen to the clap or the hard count. As the give to Castro, he's showing power across midfield. As he is dropped at the Highlander 49-yard line. Gain of about 9 on the play. It'll bring up second down. Let's see here, second down and about 8 yards for the Red Devils. Just under 10 minutes remaining. Clock rolls.
Clock rolling. That's been the Red Devils' offense tonight. When they've had success, it's Castro or it's Mejia up the middle running over Highlanders.
It's Pinto joined by Castro in the backfield. 2 receivers up top. Timeout taken. Highlanders will take the timeout as they didn't like that formation. As you had the 2 receivers on the far side, you had Castro in the backfield with Pinto. Head coach David Pereira wants to take the timeout, talk things over with the Highlanders. 9:35 left. Red Devils have plenty of time left. They trail only by 2 touchdowns, so they have a great opportunity here after that interception. Highlanders playing undisciplined this evening, lots of penalties for them, and just a little bit loose in terms of the way that we're watching them play. Of course, Jesus Munoz, their offensive and defensive line captain, out for tonight. That is a difficult situation for the Highlanders, and you're seeing the effect that has on the team.
Yeah, it feels like there's a loose screw in the machine, right? That offense isn't pumping out and playing like it previously has been, but the Highlanders still grinding things out here. They have an opportunity to force a turnover on down, stop Chelsea, and I think Coach Pereira senses that this is a big drive, uses that timeout here. This is a great opportunity to get a stop as we wind things down in the fourth quarter.
Chelsea will have it 2nd and 7 from midfield. Keep an eye out for number 15. That's Waleed Faith. He's on the far side, the outside receiver. Pinto joined by Castro in the backfield. He turns, gives it off to Castro here to the near side. It's the empty side, looking for lots of space. He's able to get the corner as Ryan Lewis wasn't able to get the tackle on him. He got to the edge and got the first down.
Yeah, Ryan Lewis unable to grab the legs there, and Castro found the outside and picks up the first down. Chains are moving for the Red Devils.
Chains moving up. Red Devils up to the Highlander 39-yard line. First down and 10. Pinto now has taken over as the starting quarterback after Yolston Hernandez fell to an injury. One thing I've noticed, Pinto has not thrown the ball yet. Yolston Hernandez took care of the throws, so we will see what they wind up doing here. So they're going to overload the far side, turn that into the strong side. They ran weak side last time with Castro. They're going to give it once again to Castro, but ball's loose. Castro looks to dive on it, and he does, as he gets there just before Chris DeRochers.
Just a little miscommunication there. Castro unable to handle the ball, and it's loose. Luckily for the Red Devils, they're able to recover.
Chelsea using misdirection here against the Highlanders as the Highlanders are overloading the strong side defensively. Chelsea recognizing that, trying to run to the weak side, as that was effective on the previous play, but the exchange mix-up there. Highlanders able to push the ball back as the Red Devils able to jump onto it. 2nd down and 17 now for the Red Devils. Once again, Ferreira at the slot, far side. Faith outside, far side of the screen. Strong side's the far side. Castro trying to get a little head start there. Leaning forward, and he's whistled for it. If you'll note again, once again, that was coming weak side as well.
Yep, once again it was, and you saw there Castro leaned a little too much. Momentum took him forward. That's going to be a penalty.
Back them up another 5. Be 2nd down and 22 as they are once again on the Chelsea side of midfield at their own 48-yard line. The first down line to make is the Highlander 28.
It's a little far away right now.
A little bit far away. Over 20 yards. We'll call it 23 actually. 2nd and 23. Pinto calls out the signals. He's back to throw, looking to make his first pass of the game. He's looking downfield, and that was caught, but I believe it was out of bounds.
I think he got the toes in.
As
they're not going to give it to him.
Evans Ferreira catches that one. Let's see what they're going to do. They're going to give it to him.
It looked like a catch from up here, Todd. I think he dragged his back foot and was able to just get enough of the toe in there.
Evans Ferreira able to get the toe tap down. Huge play for Chelsea as they get it down to the 27-yard line of the Highlanders. 1st down and 10 for Chelsea as they are nearing the red zone.
Yeah. Evans Ferreira and Mar were battling there, going back and forth, and that ball was placed just well enough there. And Evans Ferreira with a great grab.
Clock rolling, 7:50 remaining in the game. Highlanders with a 13-0 lead as they hang on to it. First pass of the game for Alex Pinto goes for a huge first down conversion. Pinto with Castro behind him once again. Snap just went through Pinto's hands, and Castro was Johnny on the spot. He got it running and went, I believe, for the first down.
Yeah, Castro didn't skip a beat there. He was ready for it and was able to pick up positive yardage after that ball was bumbled a bit.
Pinto fumbling the snap, but Castro behind him as it went through his hands was able to get that ball, tuck it, and run for a gain of 7 or 8 actually. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Chelsea at the Highlander 10-yard line. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders holding on to a 13-point lead. Castro. Once again, another ball on the turf as that time is picked up once again by Castro, I believe.
That's what it looks like. Yep.
Castro again able to pick the ball up after it bounced onto the turf. The Highlanders not getting the bounces right now as he was able to push forward for a gain of about 1.5 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and a half yard for the Red Devils inside the Highlander 10-yard line.
Yeah, Castro in the right spot at the right time for the Red Devils once again.
Ball has hit the turf 3 times this drive, 4 times this game. The Highlanders have not picked up any of those 4.
It's not bouncing their way.
Pinto now ready to take the snap. He's got Castro behind him. Give it up. Strike that. That's Hernandez running it up in there.
We'll have 2 flags thrown there on the play.
Flags coming from everywhere in the defensive secondary. Look like no gain. Let's see where they're going to mark it too. As the Highlander down is Kerry Alphonse.
Yep, that's bad news there.
That is not good for the Highlanders. It's Michelle Kelly out to check on Carrie Alphonse. Critical defensive end and wide receiver for the Highlanders, also blocking back out of that Wildcat.
Yeah, Michelle has been busy tonight.
She certainly has been. She's checking in on Carrie Alphonse. Also trying to figure out where they're spotting this ball, what the fouls were, as multiple flags came flying in. So lots going on right now. As Alphonse will get to his feet. He looks okay.
He looks all right.
Yeah, he looks
maybe a
all
little
right.
upset that he has to take a play off.
Foul goes against Chelsea, as it looks like it's going to be a hold. I did not see the signal, but I do see the 10 yards being marked off. So a hold will go against the Red Devils. That will back them up, making it 3rd down and about 10, about back to the 3rd and 10 here, almost to the original line of scrimmage where they started this set of downs. It's Pinto. Has Hernandez behind him, I believe. The give. Nope, Pinto will keep it here to the near side. The naked bootleg is going to go in for the Chelsea touchdown as the Highlander defense overcommitted and a great fake. Pinto's in for the touchdown.
Credit Pinto there with a great fake. Highlanders just caught napping. They were looking in the backfield and easy walk into the end zone for Pinto.
Naked bootleg after the fake. Handoff, Pinto goes in for the touchdown. 6-13 is your score.
You have a very important PAT coming up here.
Hugely important point after here for Jeff Ramirez. He missed a field goal opportunity earlier in this game. Pinto will be holding. Ramirez looking to attempt. This could get Chelsea to within 6 points of the Highlanders if Ramirez puts this through. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, under pressure, it is no good. As knifing in was Giovanni Fiore, messing that thing up as Ramirez not able to get a clean look at that kick.
Highlanders special teams has been strong this season. We see it on display again as they're able to force that bad extra point.
So Ramirez misses the extra point under pressure from Gio Fiore. Highlanders lead by 7, 13-6, 5:24 remaining in the game. Let's see what Chelsea wants to do here as they have the opportunity to kick this ball away. And you know, head coach Dave Pereira, he lives by the onside kick. They don't want to die by the onside kick.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. This is an opportunity for the Red Devils to possibly attempt that onside kick. Give Coach Pereira a taste of his own medicine a little bit with that onside kick here.
Joe Martin limping around a little bit. He's going to come off as the deep back. Return man, Gio Fiore in now. All the hands folks up front though.
Highlanders are ready.
Number 6 is
So Highlanders lead by 7 after the touchdown run by Alex Pinto.
You see what I'm talking about, Joe?
All hands team out there for the Highlanders.
Let's see what Ramirez does.
Comes the onside. Great snag there.
Great snag out of the air by Evelio Lopez. Lopez has a fumble recovery earlier this year, and Evelio elevates and catches that ball. Great move by Lopez.
Yeah, put Evelio, line him up at tight end and throw him the ball the way he caught that one. He grabbed it from the air, was able to secure it. Great job.
You know what? If on a 2-point conversion, I wouldn't mind seeing Evelio just standing up,
That's right.
take 2 steps forward, turn around, and see whether he can catch the ball. Great play there by number 60, Evelio Lopez. Noted he had a fumble recovery earlier. Actually, 2 fumble recoveries this year, as a matter of fact, as I double-checked my stats. And now an onside kick recovery. Great job by Lopez. Highlanders have it at their own 42-yard line where they will begin here, leading by a touchdown. As Marcos Pineda back in the Wildcat. And we're going to have a timeout taken by the Highlanders.
Looks like they might have not had the right players in.
Timeout.
5:21 remaining in the game, Eddie. You've just given up the touchdown. It's been cut now to a 7-point lead for the Highlanders. You got 5:21 on the clock. Your offense has not moved the ball as effectively, especially on the ground, as you would like. Chelsea has done a great job getting penetration through the defensive line. So the Highlanders would love to run the ball here, obviously, but that's been a difficult course of action ever since that huge run by Ryan Lewis to open the game.
Yeah, now would be a great time to break one for the Highlanders. We haven't seen that since the first quarter. As you mentioned, they need to run the ball to run the clock out, but stay patient, stick to your game plan here. Coach Breyer called the timeout, get the right players in, get everybody calmed down here.
Bob Silva talking to Aries Osiris. They originally had it set up. They had Pineda back in the Wildcat and then called the timeout. And now they're going to split Osiris out to the far side. Pineda is in the Wildcat. You've got Ryan Lewis here on the near side. As Pineda tucks it out of the
Probably had some
Wildcat.
early movement. Yep.
Yep.
False
Flags
start.
all over. Once again, the discipline for the Highlanders suffering this evening as they're going to grant the Red Devils another 5 yards. Brings up a first down and 15. Highlanders not playing clean this evening as they have rung up well over 10 penalties.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea also many penalties. Both teams have struggled dealing with the hard counts tonight. Osiris once again splitting out to the far side, leaving Pineda in the backfield. Kerry Alphonse is there as an up back. As Pineda now through the A gap, he's pushing forward, gets back the 5, gets back an extra yard too, 6 yards on that carry. It'll be second down and 9 for the Highlanders. Clock rolls with 5:05 remaining in the game.
Yep. Under 5 minutes to go now. Chelsea still does have 2 timeouts that they can utilize here.
Highlanders want to get some first downs here. So the ball now has been moved. The mark back a yard from where I thought it was, so it'll be second down and 10. As Pineda once again in the backfield out of the Wildcat. Osiris split up to the top of the screen and stacked receivers. And again,
there it comes. Yep.
Highlanders whistled for that. They're going to back it up another 5. Not only, obviously, you do not want to lose the yardage, but you're stopping the clock. You're giving Chelsea opportunity to be prepared for whatever play you're bringing out. So now second down and 15 for the Highlanders after the false start.
We'll see
Now-
Osiris come into the game.
Osiris is back in the backfield to take the snap out of the shotgun. Pineda the near side. Lewis is slot up top. The give is to the back, Giovanni Fiore, and he's got nowhere to go.
Yeah, Chelsea ready on that play. Defensive front able to break through and tackle for loss there.
Great penetration there by the Chelsea defensive line as they have found a soft spot on the Highlander offensive line, and they are taking advantage of it here late. Clock rolling, 3:40 remaining in the game. Third down and long for the Highlanders as you're looking at about a 3rd and 18 for the Highlanders. The line to make is the Chelsea 47-yard line.
Yep. 3rd and long. I still imagine we're going to see a run here to milk the clock a bit more.
Lewis is in the Wildcat as they shift the strong side here to the near side. Lewis bounces around, avoids 2 tackles, spins around, but he's brought down at the 40-yard line. As with 3 minutes remaining in the game, Chelsea looks like they're going to get the ball back. As Lewis is wrapped up after a gain of about 5 on that play.
Yeah, Red Devils bear down there. They get a stop, forcing a punt now for the Highlanders. Clock's ticking as we go under 3 minutes.
4th and 13. Highlanders send out the punt unit as Marcos Pinedo will punt this one away. Keep an eye on Evans Ferreira, number 2, the return man. He had an interception earlier in the game, had a nice return on that interception. Timeout taken by Chelsea as they want to make sure they get the clock stopped as it was rolling down to 2:39. Highlander defense is going to have to make the stops. They have fell victim to their attacking style. Chelsea's done an excellent job with misdirection. And that's how they got their touchdown on Pinto's run. It was a naked bootleg to the near side, fake the handoff, going strong side, and spin out here to the weak side. Nobody was near him. So the Highlanders have to be disciplined. Once again, that goes back to discipline.
Stay disciplined. Just stick to your assignment and make a play.
Highlanders not playing with the discipline we've seen so far this season. As they rang up 41 points against Belmont. That was an excellent game. Excellent discipline as well for the Highlanders. Low penalties in that game. No turnovers in that game as well. Tonight, turnovers, penalties, all over the place. And now Pineda will punt this one away on 4th down. As Ferreira back deep for the Red Devils. Good
nice
punt by Marcos, fielded at the 22. As Ryan Lewis will chase him down, wrap him up after a gain of about 5 on the return. Good coverage there by Ryan Lewis.
Yeah, good coverage. Great punt by Pineda. Well done by the punt unit there.
First and 10, Chelsea.
Important special teams play there to give Chelsea a longer field to deal with. As they trailed by 7, 2:29 remains in the game. It's up to the Highlander D to get the stop here to hold on for the win.
And good news for this defense. I see Kerry Alphonse back on the field for them.
Kerry Alphonse, important defensive end for the Highlanders as his pressure caused the interception earlier in the game as Mahali Schreiber picked that one off. Highlanders, though, unfortunately turned the ball right back over after that interception, and Chelsea drove down the field for the touchdown. Pinto got that touchdown. He's in at quarterback. Behind him is Leandro Castro. 2 receivers, actually 3 receivers on the far side. It's Castro back to pass, and we're going to get a false start.
Yep.
Discipline has been difficult on both sides.
Yep.
As false start's going to be the call against Chelsea. They'll give the Highlanders 5 yards on this one. 2:29 remaining in the game. Highlanders lead by a touchdown. Chelsea
Flag on the play.
now stands 78 yards away from that touchdown. First down and 15 now for Chelsea as Pinto comes out with the play.
Bro, 60 going up. We just went to the side.
While he's running that fade, he's got 4.
Looks like we're going to have Leandro Castro in the backfield.
Castro in the backfield behind Pinto. Pinto in the pistol set. 2 receivers to the top, offset as well. The give is to Castro as they tried to come weak side, but there's nowhere to go. As he bounces around, ball came out, but it came out late.
After he was down. Yep.
Castro slipped out of some tackles there and was able to get it back to the original line of scrimmage as Kerry Alphonse a little late getting up, but he's up. So it'll be 2nd down and 14 now. So the Highlanders were there on the weak side run, but Castro able to cut that one back, make it back to the line of scrimmage, and somehow was able to squirt out and find a yard out of
Yeah,
it.
he turned something out of nothing there as he ran into that crowd.
Clock rolling, 2 minutes remaining in the game. Chelsea, 2 timeouts remaining. Or is it 1 timeout? I can't remember. I think they're down to 1 now.
Yep.
So under 2 minutes left, a minute 45. Second down and 14 here is Pinto in the pistol. Gives it off to Castro. Castro trying to find the edge. He's not going to find it. So the Highlanders keep him in bounds as well as Marr and Alphonse combine on that tackle. Great job by Captain Pete Marr there. First to the ball, Kerry Alphonse ranging out from his defensive end position. Really containing Castro to only a gain of a couple on that one. Clock stopped on the timeout by Chelsea with a minute 27 remaining.
Yeah, great job as well to keep him in bounds on that play. Force Chelsea to use that timeout.
Excellent point. Alphonse came in, and you could see the way Pete was wrapping him up, trying to drag him back in. Heady play there by the junior captain, Pete Marr. And that's the thing you notice about this team, Eddie, as you look over the Highlander roster. You see so many juniors and sophomores who are getting playing time and leading this team. You have JoJo Flores, he's a senior, one of the only real impact seniors on the team, along with Ishmael Mack and along with Jesus Munoz. Aside from that, you're looking at a lot of juniors and sophomores. So a lot of the impact players will be back next year for the Highlanders, but we got to live in the now, and the Highlanders lead by 7, waiting for their defense to win this game for them with a minute 27 remaining on the clock. Big third down coming up here for Chelsea, obvious 4-down territory, as they've got 2 downs to make 11 yards.
It also feels like an obvious passing situation on both of these downs. So if you're the Highlanders, no penalties, no mistakes. Stick to your assignment, stick to your guy, just get to the end of this game.
They've switched the strong side here to the left side as Castro back to throw. Or I'm sorry, strike that. Pinto back to throw, wrapped up, thrown down inside the 5-yard line as Mahali Schreiber got the sack to go along with his interception tonight. Pinto had nowhere to go. It's going to be 4th down and eternity now for Chelsea. Clock rolling, a minute remaining in the game.
It's going to be a 4th and very long here for the Red Devils.
Looks like about 4th down and 25 for the Red Devils. The line to make is the 37-yard line. As we have a foul on the play, flags everywhere, and Chelsea will back up another 5 yards.
A Chelsea 5-yard penalty.
False start against Chelsea, 39 seconds remaining in the game. Pinto frustrated after that false start.
Yeah, it's been a frustrating night as far as the penalties go on both sides, not just the Red Devils, but the Highlanders as well.
Yeah.
Now we see them here in this situation in 4th and very long. Highlanders just need to stick to their assignments and make a play and get to the end of this game.
Line of scrimmage is the Chelsea 8-yard line. The line to make is the Chelsea 37-yard line. So we're looking at about a 4th and 29. Back to pass is Pinto looking here near side. And Jackson Smith was there defensively for the Highlanders as the interception was denied to him. But he gets the pass defended, and the Highlanders will take over as Kerry Alphonse still down in the Chelsea end zone. 14 seconds remaining in this game. Highlanders with the 7-0 lead. They'll take over deep in Chelsea territory as they are going to come away with the victory here. An undisciplined slog of a game, but the Highlanders look as if they are poised for their 3rd win of the season out of 4 games, as Kerry Alphonse being walked off there by Michelle Kelly. Highlander offense will come out. I assume they will take a knee, as the Highlanders will look to complete their 3rd win of the season. Highlanders were 3-1 after 4 games last year as well, ran into a buzzsaw at halftime, or the second half of the Medford game, known as Marino. He is no longer at Medford. He has graduated and moved on. So Medford has a new quarterback. They had a difficult loss to Revere last night, so they're going to be hyped up, ready to go against the Highlanders, and the Highlanders dealing with a short week coming off of this tough game against Chelsea.
Short week, and you got to hope that most of these players are going to be healthy. We saw a lot of players go down tonight, so hopefully the outcome here is it's not too big of a deal.
Aries Osiris will take the knee. The last seconds will tick away, and the Highlanders will come away with the 13-6 victory here at Chelsea, as the Highlanders move their record to 3-1 overall. Chelsea drops to 1-3 overall. Highlanders, like we said, Eddie, 3-1 last year at this point in time, and then it all kind of fell apart at halftime as Justin Marino came out in that second half for Medford in that Tufts Classic last year and just blew them off the field. Revere the following week really it was a difficult loss as well, and it just kind of, until that Cambridge game last season, didn't really finish the way the Highlanders wanted. We'll see if they can turn things around this year as they go once again up against Medford on a short week.
Yeah, very important game coming up. Rivalry game, it feels like, right? Can the Highlanders get over the hump? Can they finally get past Medford, as they've been in very close, very tight games the last couple of years? We know that Medford blew them out in that second half. I don't think Coach Ferreira has forgotten it. He's going to remind this team all week. It's a short week. I expect them to come out ready to go, though, next week.
That will do it for us here from Chelsea Stadium as the Highlanders come away with the victory by the score of 13-6. We will have coverage next of the Highlanders in a few weeks, as we will have live coverage coming up for the Highlanders on the gridiron against Revere. That will be Friday, October 10th at 6 o'clock. As the Patriots will take on the Highlanders. We'll have that for you here on Somerville Ed TV. Thank you so much for watching at home. We really do appreciate it as the Highlanders go on to victory and move their record to 3-1 on the season. Thank you very much, Eddy Maldonado on commentary, Matt Frenduno on the camera, as well as Joe Constantine on direction. I am Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Somerville Highlander football on Somerville Ed TV.